All right, boys and girls. We got Schwellenbach up top going up against Miami, 9.8K. I don't mind getting to him. He's fine. Yamamoto against Philly. Schwarber is dangerous, but the thing is with Philly, they really wait till like the last few innings to actually, you know, hit the ball. Very frustrating. I've been paying attention to Philly last couple years. They've been having spectacular spots against awful pitchers or awful pitching, and he just do nothing till like this eighth or ninth inning. It's crazy. So I don't mind Yamamoto on this slate. Little, I don't like playing Little like that. I don't trust him on this slate. If I get to him, I don't mind. No Luzardo for me. Not gonna be playing with Otani like that. Soriano, he's an okay play, 8,100. Gavin Williams, I always played batters against him, and it's always worked out for me. Um, I'm not gonna put out a whole stack of Angels against Gavin Williams, but I don't mind Ward, Trout, Rengifo, maybe Ohapi if I'm desperate, but not a whole stack. Lugo, Baltimore has some dangerous hitters. Don't really know if I want to play that game with Baltimore. Seth Lugo is not the worst pitcher in the world, but Baltimore just has too many good hitters. Same thing with Kramer and KC. I might just pass on both of those pitchers. I don't mind Meyer because Atlanta's been awful for like most of last season and the beginning of this season. So I don't mind getting the Meyer. I'm not gonna shy away from Atlanta until they show us that they're, you know, you know what a slump is. A slump is something that's temporary. This is the new normal for Atlanta now. They're just not hitting. Fat against Washington, he's fine. I think after Fat, it falls off a cliff. Maybe it falls off the cliff at Fat, but at the end of the day, in Mlb Dfs, you got to take shots on pitching. You could take a shot and get lit up. You could take a shot and get 10 strikeouts. It is what it is. As far as stacks, Cincinnati. Listen, I've been crying about Cincinnati for like 2 seasons now. On paper, they look great. They get out there and can't hit themselves out of a wet paper bag. I'm done with Cincinnati. Maybe a De La Cruz one off, but man, fuck them stacks. They always let me down. Give me an Arizona stack. Give me some pieces from Tampa Bay. Give me pieces from Milwaukee because I'm waiting for them to show up also. Give me Kansas City stack. Give me a Baltimore stack. Give me some pieces from the Angels. And then, you got your stars that you can't shy away from. Russman, Perez, Will Smith, Contreras, all in play. Ruiz, Real Muto, Moreno. I like when they put Moreno higher in the order, but that's not gonna happen all the time. What else? Let's go to first base. Otani, obviously, Harper, Freeman's gonna be out for a while. Pascantino in the Kansas City stack. I'm gonna pass on Olsen, Naylor. At the end of the day, we can't play anybody anyway, so you just gotta make a stand. I'm passing on Olsen. Naylor's in play. I'm gonna pass on Candelario. Perez. Diaz is okay. Muncy. Hopefully he bats higher up in the order. Berger. Hoskins, O'Hearn, Chanel, and maybe Aranda. Second base, Marte. I like McLean. McLean is fine. If you want to play McLean and De La Cruz, fine. Marte, McLean, Terang, Edmund should be batting higher in the order. Westberg's always in play. Simeon, Lau, Stott, I don't mind. If you want to have a one-off for Albies, cool. Massey in a KC stack. Lopez as a one-off. All right, let's go to third base. Ramirez, J Ram, Bohm. And Garcia, I like Garcia. I do wish he was higher in the order, but I'll play him where he's at because, he be hitting the ball. He hits the ball. And that's what we're looking for at the end of the day. I don't want to deprive myself of Mr. Garcia because he's lower in the order. Yeah, he'll be lower owned. Like when a guy's 4,500, I don't want to bat a guy low that's so low in the order, 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever. But he's 4,500 for a reason, $4,800 for a reason. Absolutely in play. Last season, whenever he was batting higher in the order, I would just shove him immediately. He was almost like my first guy in. But I got to get back to playing him. Where are we? India. Wasn't India at like second base the other day? I know he was at another position. They playing games. I know he had dual. No, he always had dual positioning. So maybe it was third. Maybe I'm bugging. Well, what's gonna happen is if you're playing a Kansas City stack with both India and Garcia, obviously Garcia is gonna go at third, and India's gonna have to take up an outfield spot. What you're gonna do? Caminero, Eugenio is in play. That's Suarez, Mr. Suarez. Riley, I'll pass on while he's in a slump or whatever you want to call it. Capra. Do we need Capra? 5 at bats, 1 at bat. No. All right. All right, we're about to go to shortstop. About 15 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. Struggling to cash. You need my help, I can send you my finalized optimal updated lineups right before first pitch. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. Everything else is in the description. We're going to go to shortstop, and we're going to wrap this bad boy up. Mentioned De La Cruz plenty times. He's unfadable. Obviously, you can't play him every day. You can't play him in every lineup. He's expensive, but when you can't get to him. Fire his ass up. Betts is in play. Bobby Witt's in play. Shortstops is always stacked. Trey Turner's in play. Corey's in play. C.J. Abrams is in play. Edwards is in play. Holiday's in play, believe it or not, at the bottom of that order. Perdomo. Did I not mention him earlier? Or was that Moreno? It's probably Moreno. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Moreno. Perdomo's absolutely in play. What else? Nothing else. That's what else. All right, let's go to outfield. Schwarber, always in play. Carroll is fine. Churio is fine. I'm probably more inclined to play Churio as a one-off until Milwaukee finds it. So I don't mind Milwaukee on this slate, but there's a lot of teams hitting the ball really well right now. In baseball, you don't want to. In baseball, you want to ride the hot hand. You don't want to realistically, we should have been all playing Yankees every single day, because you hear about these torpedo bats they're using, and you think they're just hot, for a couple games, and they've been hot since the season started. Jazz Chisholm has been hot. So you know what? After tonight, I'm just gonna be shoving a lot of Judge, and I've been playing Judge every day, but I'll be shoving Aaron Judge, Jazz Chisholm on my ass also. It is what it is. You gotta. The NBA is different. I think I said this a couple of videos ago. A player can have a great game today and an awful game tomorrow. In baseball, when these guys are hitting the ball, that means they're seeing the ball well. So they're probably going to be hot for a few games. Trout's fine. Garcia's in play. If I had to get the one Ranger, it'll be Garcia. Castellanos is fine. Yelich, Hernandez, O'Neill. I don't mind Ozuna because he's due. I mentioned Ward earlier. Conforto, I prefer Conforto to bat light middle of the order, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Kepler, if he's in the lineup, fine. Langford, Mullins, they're all in play. Peterson, even though he's done nothing. Cruz, Thomas, Friedel, Magnum, Morel, like last man in type deals. Caballero, Pavin Smith, Michael Harris, Marsh, all last man in type deals. You feel me? All right, let me go and get out of here. Listen, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.